What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. I'm back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. And today, we're talking about our girl Lizzo.
Crazy, yeah, I got boy problems, that's the human in me. Bling, bling, and I saw him, that's the goddess, and I could have hit him.
Who is, a very popular singer right now. Very much known for her extracurricular activities as far as, twerking and things like that. But as of recently, Lizzo has been speaking about the Ahmaud Arbery situation. And many of us have been talking about this, especially since we have seen this new video. And she's not the only celebrity that's talked about it. LeBron James talked about this. Candace Owens has been weighing in on it. Jason Whitlock has been weighing in on it. And the whole black community, from the most non-important or most non-famous person to the most famous person, has been weighing in on this. Lizzo said something very interesting, though, that because of what happened to Ahmaud Arbery, this is proof that white supremacy in the system needs to end. And, if it doesn't end, then what we're going to continue to see is a repetition of these things. And we need more of a system of equality in all of these things, right? And, taking it at face value, it seems like a legit thing to say. It seems like most people who are, everybody would agree with that. Nobody's going to say that this is not true. But I have a few problems with this statement coming from Lizzo because, number one, I just don't feel that it's genuine. But you cannot say that you want a system to end that has elevated you, all right? And that's just pretty much what we have to say. A lot of people who benefit from the system of white supremacy, being able to be noticed in entertainment, in Hollywood. And in my opinion, I don't think Lizzo is that talented. I mean, it just is what it is. There's plenty of chicks that look better than her, that are more talented, that can sing better than her and all this. But, if that's the case, if white supremacy needs to end, that's who's paying you, When you are getting people to buy your sales and record sales, we know that it's not Negroes in those concert seats for the most part. Those are white people there, okay? Those are non-black people there. Those are the people in the system that you would consider to be racist. The system that elevated you is what pays you. And when I hear arguments from such people, I expect you to do something drastic like, I'm leaving, I'm going to Africa, or I'm doing something outside of the system. You cannot do anything in America and not be attached to white folks. You can't. You can't have Comcast cable. You can't have YouTube. You can't have anything else. If you're going to sit here and say the system needs to end, number one, it's never going to happen. Why would white supremacy end for you, the minority? When they run the banks and they run the colleges, they dictate how much money you get paid. They run the social media network sites. They run the Facebooks and the Googles and the YouTubes and all of that, but they need it to end for you. Why would they do that? Does that make any sense? The presidents, for the most part, are white, and on either side, white people benefit from all of those things. Why would they end that for you? And plus, they're the ones that pay you. They're the ones that buy your tickets. They're the ones that set you up. They're the ones that say that you need to have your taxes done at this time. When they say something, you jump. When they say jump, you say how high. So let's not act like you don't benefit from these same people who have elevated you to where you're at today. Any entertainer who has been elevated or who has been praised in a country where you are the minority, white supremacy is why you're able to do it. If you're LeBron James, if you're Michael Jordan, I don't care how talented or skilled you have, they allow you to do that. And they put blacks in a position to work in the entertainment for them. That's just what it is. Because if you wanted white supremacy to end, then I have a better suggestion. You can move to Uganda. You can move to Kenya. You can be Lizzo and do Nollywood movies. You can work with black people and just do black initiatives. You can become Pan-African. But see, too often people want to have these pro-black talking points at the same time while working with white America, and at the same time trying to benefit from those same people. You can't have it both ways. You cannot want a system to end that pays you, but yet you live around them. You go to school with them. They're your friends. they're your buddies, you're on their Instagrams twerking, you can't do that. But my second point is this. If Lizzo wants white supremacy to end, is it because of the unfair treatment to Ahmaud Arbery? Or would it be because of what Lizzo looks like? Because see, let's be honest, the system of white supremacy does have a beauty standard. And this is the real reason why Lizzo wants to end white supremacy. It has something to do with Ahmaud Arbery. A lot of times when sisters come with this whole idea that they are standing in the gap for a brother, typically they will not do so for the brother's sake. They're doing so for their sake. And Lizzo is no different, because the system of white supremacy says a few things. You need to be white, you need to be blonde, brunette, European, closest to white. Even if you're black, if you're lighter, that's great. But you also need to look a certain way as a woman. You need to be in shape. You need to be an hourglass figure. You should be thin. See, when Playboy has a beauty standard, and when Playboy was huge and Penthouse had a beauty standard, and America's next top model and these things, even the black models, they live up to the standard of which white supremacy is ran upon. And the thing about it is, Lizzo doesn't fit that. See, white supremacy is the reason why people say that Lizzo is overweight. Lizzo's not attractive. Lizzo's not cute. She's too big. She doesn't fit up to the beauty standard. Now, she's okay to be an entertainer, but she's not sexy. She's not beautiful. And people talk about her and her weight, and what's stopping her from being the desired person or changing people's mind in Lizzo's mind is white supremacy that is holding me back. It's them. You see, the standard of beauty is what I'm trying to break. I should be loved and accepted by other men for my size. You should take me as I am. But the one thing that has stuck people around in the beauty standard that I'm trying to change is that white people say that I'm just too big. I weigh too much. So in order for me to be considered beautiful, we need this system to change, and the beauty standard needs to change. And really this is what it's all about. If Lizzo is a woman that is very, very beautiful, like an Alicia Keys, or very beautiful, like a Gabrielle Union. I mean, Gabrielle Union is probably, she complains about racism, but she's never going to say, well, the system needs to change, because she benefits from that, But it's this body positive stuff that really has Lizzo in a bunch. So if we get rid of the white supremacy situation, I could have a chance. But see, if you get rid of that, then Lizzo, you might be getting rid of all that you have been given because of it. You might be there because you are black and you are a BBW, and you might have been selected and pushed because you were different. What if it ends and then now you have more competition in the game? You see that? But see, when I look at Africans like, Dan Goldie and Patrick Bitature out here in Uganda, these people don't operate from that initiative. And I know because they don't have that experience. But if you're really tired of white supremacy and you really, are talking about it wants to change, number one, you're never going to change it. You should leave it. There's plenty of opportunity for you in Africa. You can go to Nigeria. Nigeria has $1 billion industry. Like, why are you not in Africa working with them? But see, the problem is it don't pay as much. See, white folks pay more. White folks got more infrastructure. And see, in order for you to just do something on your own, you want to do it with them. You want to eat at their table. The same thing with P. Diddy. He wants to eat at their table. You want to be accepted by them and not do stuff on your own. But then you want to complain about it needs to change. But at the same time, you really don't want to change it. You just want to be accepted by them. And that's and I think that it's rather low to use Brother Ahmaud Arbery's death to come out like that and say that. But this is what it is, man. People will say anything to make themselves want to look better. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell. For those of you that are new timers here to my channel, you're a black man, definitely subscribe and hit that notification bell. Your boy definitely appreciates you. Also, go to my first comment pinned to the top. You will see my Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts on the Teespring. It's important that black men understand that they are the most perfect situations in the world. Let everybody know that you are a perfect black man. You know, they've been telling you for so long that you have not been perfect, but yes, you are. Thank you for all of those who support me on the patreon.com/Negro Manosphere blog. You can do so. Check out our blog, negromanosphere.com. Check out the best articles in the world for black men. And as you brothers know, man, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I will see you in the comments. Peace.